What is up, good people? Welcome back to MCJ's Art Studio. Listen, it's December, and that means it is the month of Vlogmas. Each and every single day, you will receive new content on this platform. So that means you got to stack up on your snacks. You got to stack up on those great things that you like to drink, your hot cocoa, your coffee, your tea, maybe something else that you like to drink. Maybe you want something stronger. Hey, I'm not judging because it's tough out there right now. Okay, it's tough out there. So stack up on those goodies when you watch the content here on MCJ's Art Studio. As usual, subscribe, like, and share the content because you already know there's always an artist that can use this information. You ready? Okay, let's start. What's up, good people? Okay, so y'all already have noticed that I haven't been in my studio for the last couple of weeks, and in this video, I've talked already about what has happened a couple of months ago. I think in September, in '09, September. We're now at the end of November. So this video is just going to be, a quick vlog about how things are going, and just talk about a certain couple of things that I definitely believe are very important for any artist to know when you're in this particular. So, health wise, mentally, emotionally, good, right? I have to say there's sometimes a little bit of ups and downs because having, nerve pain is something that it just is gruesome, and you just have to do what it is that you need to do. You have to do your exercises, you have to move. You cannot, you can't roll up into the corner and take a blanket and be like, this is just going to be the ending of everything. You can't do that. You have to be definitely on the up and up, which can be hard. I definitely have noticed the last couple of weeks, there were certain days that I was just, I was definitely done with it. And it's not easy. I also noticed it in the way that I would create content. I haven't created content on TikTok for quite some time. And that, of course, has an impact on consistency, which I find very important, consistency and organization. So it's not that I have a problem with being consistent or being organized, but I do have a problem with the fact that the current situation just is very, it definitely has an influence on how you feel and what you're able to produce. And sometimes I get mad about that. I definitely get mad about the fact that it's not coming to par, or man, I'm in pain. I can't not sit for too long. I'm walking not that great, not difficulty, and I still have to perform. That's a weird situation to be in. So yes, it definitely has its impact on me. Here's a beautiful thing. Today, one of the neighbors, I don't talk to a lot of people here in the industry because I don't really connect with the people here, not that much. We're just on a different timeline. But this one particular person here in the street, down in the street, I occasionally talk to her, basically a neighbor down the street. And she came by. She came by and she gave me some flowers just to wish me well. We had a short, talk, and that made me feel so good. It made me feel good just to know that, as she said, well, I always see you walking here, and you already told me that, you had an injury. I just want to check up on you if everything is going well, everything is going okay. It makes me feel that I'm part of a community somewhere where people still care, in a genuine way, in an authentic way. Basically, I really would like to know how you are doing, not because I'm nosy, but I'm curious to know how you're doing, right? I hope that you're doing well. And that made me feel good. It gave me a boost of energy. Just a boost of energy just to feel that, yeah, that things will be going well. So the way that I do keep my spirit up is just to make sure that there still is organization and structure in my day-to-day doings, my day-to-day activities, which I have to say are again, hard. Sleeping is not that easy. I don't get that much rest because my body really has to calm itself down before I get to sleep because of the discomfort that I feel if I, lay down in the bed in a certain way. If I lay down on the left side, uncomfortable. If I lay down on the right side, can be uncomfortable too. But I have to find a way to really just calm my body down. So making sure that I get my rest is really important. It's really important in the healing of it. And I've noticed in the last couple of weeks, I will be honest about it. I've had moments that I just could not sleep at night at all. And then it would be 6 o'clock in the morning. I see the light peeking through the curtain, and I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even sleep. Now, well, now. I even had moments when, I just knew like, oh man, I have to catch some sleep. And I would be in bed. And that, perpetuates, of course, the feeling of feeling worse because you feel like, well, I didn't do anything productive today. Or, man, I promised myself I should be doing this, but I didn't do it. So not being productive. I think that is the biggest obstacle that I was dealing with the last couple of weeks, like being productive, staying creative, staying active for as far as I'm capable of doing. So those things really can be so frustrating because I'm just a person who, I'm used to and will be, again, a person who just moves and is mobile, and I'm not being, there are no hurdles for me to go wherever I want to go or to execute any idea that I have in mind. So this doesn't make it any, not at all. But here's something that I definitely learned through the last couple of weeks, which I had a hard time with. I think the reason why that happens is because and especially for the last 2 decades, I've been very much in this treadmill where I constantly have to go, work. And your body does not get any rest. As a matter of fact, you're kind of being side-eyed if you rest. Even if you have any predicament on your body, even if you would be physically in a showable way, ill, because you can't see from the outside that I have it, unless I start to walk and I'm kind of wobbling around. But with that being said, people side-eyed you for that. And you can say whatever you want to say. A lot of us will be saying, well, no, it's logical that you need to have your rest. But people will put a time limit to how long that should be. We have an audacity to tell other people how long they should be ill or how long recovery takes and how they need to recover, and not having that empathy, showing that towards somebody when they are in a tough predicament. It is very easy to say what people should and should not be doing from the outside. And I do it as well, so I'm guilty of it as well. Definitely in the moment where I'm now having to say to myself, you really need to take it easy. You need to be patient. Your body is restoring itself. You need to be patient, and you need to do what is necessary for you to do and leave it at that. That is the thing that I, in the last couple of weeks, had a hard time with, because you can't control it. You have no influence over it. And that makes it hard, but it makes you also human. And I say it plenty of times that there is a margin in life that we don't get to determine how that looks like. It is a black box. And as it is a black box, you don't know what's going to pop out of it. Well, this popped out of that black box. So you don't really get to say how that looks like and what you're going to do. So how will this have an influence on studio, on art, anything that is art related, of course? Well, I'm maintaining the studio, of course. I'm not in it now, but the studio will maintain itself. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm not really worried about that. When it comes to the art, a little bit more a concern. Knock it off on wood. I do say this is a great time to explore my curiosity and my creativity. This is a great time to do. So I have the tablet right here, still sketch and doodle. So the sketches and the doodles will just continue, but maybe in a different way. For the last couple of weeks, it definitely had an influence on that. And I know why it had an influence on that, because I was really withdrawing and getting into my own head and in my own world, being like, you like it? Feeling uninspired. I have pain. I cannot really sit for too long. Yada yada yada. I cannot travel there because then if I sit there for too long, it's going to cost me so much pain and effort then to come from there and have to take the bus and everything else. I don't like it. Many things you can wallow in self-pity. Many things that will make you wallow in self-pity. And that's what I started to notice, and I had to snap out of it. It is a human process, by the way. It's a human process. So No, I'm not mad at myself, but it's easy to wallow in self pity, and nobody recovers from self pity. You drown in self. So, my outtake on art is that it will continue in any form that it presents itself to me. And when it comes to my body, I have the same outlook on it. I am mobile, I'm healthy, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Listen, these lungs are still breathing. My eyes are open. I still wobble. It's not really like a straight walk, but I'm wobbling. There are so many other things that I'm definitely grateful for. So that should not be put to the side, right? It should not be put to the side at all for that. So yeah, this is just a really quick vlog to show you all what's going on behind the scenes. To let you also know that for any other person who's maybe in the same predicament, a similar predicament, keep your head up. There's only thing. Be like Tupac, keep your head up, baby. Keep your head up. If you can create an environment that is positive, that allows you to rest, that allows you to take it easy, to turn down a notch, because my advantage is my son is 21 years old. He pretty much can take care of himself. Okay, there's food in the house. If you want to eat, go prepare yourself something. Okay, go prepare yourself something. So he's 21. He has his own thing. He's out and about. I cannot imagine if he was 11 or 10 or 5. So I'm very grateful for the fact that I have a son who is just as compassionate and really nice and kind to me. Asks me each and every single day, how are you feeling? How are you doing? What did you do? So that makes me also accountable and responsible. Like, nah, you need to do something for yourself. Definitely do that. So if you can create an environment with people, it's great. If you can't, you don't have that many people around you, try to take it easy for yourself. Put on some uplifting music. I like to listen to music a lot. I get up and move. If my body says, hey, that's enough, I stop, open up the windows, let some fresh air come in. Do whatever you need to do to make it, through, and to heal, to make it through and have that as the main focal. All right. So I hope that maybe helps. See you at the next video. Put it down here below in the comment section if you want to share something, so that would be great. Like, share, and subscribe to the content.